Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another edition of the Damn Music Show. I'm Micah. This is Darren Drewitz. Darren, what are we doing today?
Man, we got a lot of things on the docket today. We're super excited about this episode of the Damn Music Show. Hey, man, we're the entertainment show that entertains you.
The entertainment show.
How do you feel about that? I just made that up on the fly.
That entertains you.
I'm going to pat myself on the back for
Are
that.
you a professional marketer, Darren?
I am indeed. I just demonstrated right there.
Yeah.
That'll be $5,000, Mike. I'll send you an invoice tomorrow.
Yeah, send it to my assistant, please. She'll get back to you in 5 years. All right, everybody.
You're going to pay on the 35th of February.
Of February. Well done. Well done. Clever boy. Okay, Darren, we're doing first what you titled, also, which I liked.
Yeah.
The DAMMY Awards.
This is the first ever annual DAMMY Awards. This is our award show to the world of music and entertainment for this calendar year was on the Damn Music Show.
Yeah, I love it. Our slogan for that should be "We're damn right." I think.
These are our damn opinions.
These are our damn opinions.
We'd love to hear your damn opinions.
Yeah, just everyone to be very clear. It's spelled D-A-M. That's for Darren and
Micah. We need to write a jingle like that.
We really
Darren
should.
And Micah.
Darren and Micah.
I'll let you sing it since I can't sing, and you're the professional singer.
You can help with the writing, though.
There you go.
At least, and the marketing. All right, Darren, why don't you kick it off with our number one question for the DAMMY Awards?
Yeah, we're going to start off big and strong. We're going to talk a little bit of music and a little bit of TV. But
Music first.
Music Entertainer of the Year. We covered, we now have uploaded almost 200 episodes. So we've covered a lot.
We did. We watched
year.
so much music. In fact, my favorite thing about this show, and we definitely got into some entertainment, is how much music we really watched. And I produce music for a living. I make music. I play music out. And I was exposed to more music than I really have been any of the years before this. And I'm pretty in it. But it was really fun for me. So that was like one of my number one things.
Number one thing, really my favorite thing about this show is I get to listen to the sound of my own voice and hear my own opinions, which I'm clearly in love with. No, I'm just kidding.
So and nobody can combat it except your brother on the one episode you weren't here, which is a good time.
Yeah, my substitute stand-in.
Yes.
No, my favorite thing is I get exposed to a bunch of singers and genres that I otherwise would not listen to, because all of us get not stuck in a rut, but we get in our lane and we listen to what we listen to and we consume what we want to consume. And we tend to forget there's a whole other world of art and culture and entertainment out there. Yeah. And this show forces me in a positive way to get outside of my little bubble and be reminded of different takes of entertainment and art and production. And that's cool. That's the best thing. I'm guilty of being in a routine with my family and work life, and this popped my head out of the sand. That's the best part of this show.
I feel like that's a perfect segue into our situation. Just
DAMMY Awards,
keeping an open mind, because a lot of people that made my list would never have been there, had I not been doing this. So
that's
Darren,
true with my list too.
Do you want to go first?
I do. Let's start off big and strong.
Yeah.
The Music Entertainer
very specific.
Of the year. So not album, not song, entertainer. Person who has stood on stage or on TV or in videos, male or female, Music Entertainer of the Year.
Oh, you go first.
Oh, it's me first?
Yeah.
So this might catch you off guard a little bit. I think the person who's had the best year entertaining-wise this year is Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus, nice.
You knew? You thought I was going to...
I did think you were going to go with Miley. I'm not surprised. I'm a little surprised. Like, do I think she should be the number one entertainer of the year?
She's had a big year. She put out a new album.
She has.
It had an 80s vibe with pop music and rock.
Yeah.
She put out several new videos.
Yeah.
She was the first to sing live at a big concert at the Super Bowl this year with everybody vaccinated and showing their card.
Yep.
She sang with Metallica.
Yep.
She sang with Kid Laroi. And she sang with Megan Thee Stallion. She had a lot of collaboration.
Tons of stuff.
She performed at ACL Live, ACL Fest this year. She's been on Saturday Night Live multiple times this year. She was on last night as a surprise guest appearance with Billie Eilish. Yep. Miley has worked very hard this year, and she's put out a lot of great content. And I think Miley is clearly Entertainer of the Year for 2021.
I love it. Fantastic. I'm going to save my comments on that. I have some more to that later. My number one, you're going to be mad, but I really had to think about this. Like, I had to be unbiased and not think about...
I'm not mad that you thought about it, Micah.
And it's not really that, like, I necessarily think they're Entertainer of the Year. I'm going to give it that I think the world has decided they are the Entertainer of the Year.
Oh, wow,
right?
okay.
So this is like a big scope
You're
thing.
more about reporting the news.
This is a news report. This is not necessarily my opinion. It's definitely not my opinion. But I also had to give credit where credit is due. You're going to be so frustrated. I had a really hard one. I couldn't believe you teamed me up with this. I think it was BTS.
Oh, Micah, what in the blue bleepity bleep are you talking about? Are you serious?
No artist this year. Not even close.
Oh, man, that's a punch in the gut right at the very first
Darren, and you ready for
show.
why? Not even close did Miley come to the connectivity that BTS has brought in globally to an act. We might not like it. We might not enjoy it. We might not think it's authentic, but Entertainer of the Year. Nobody has watched more videos. Nobody has more watches, more views, more attention than these guys. I'm going with BTS. They grabbed the world by storm. They came in strong, and everyone's been talking about it all year. I'm not saying I like it, but like blew everyone out of the water by a million miles.
Are you talking about streaming and
I'm talking about entertainment, baby. What is entertainment? It's the most watched, right? We have been if you watch it the most, you are the most entertained by it.
That puts this category into popularity.
I mean,
contest.
that's what entertainment kind of is.
I think Entertainment of the Year should be who has done the most quality work with a lot of effort and has done a lot of unique and different things. I mean, Miley.
That would be most creative. That would be most creative artist of the year award.
Well, Miley also
entertainment
hosted,
is like who's watching it. Doesn't mean you even like it. It just means who's watching it.
Miley also hosted, like I know it was upset some people, but she hosted an LGBTQ festival that was live on TV.
Hey,
she's done Christmas specials.
I'm not saying Miley didn't do great.
Miley's been everywhere
but Miley didn't
in a
even
variety of stuff.
Come close to BTS's views and
BTS
people's conversations.
Does BTS even toured this year? Have they even played live?
That's
in
one of the
America?
other things that I think is even more remarkable. During COVID and during a difficult time when we needed entertainment, BTS has garnered our attention, love and hate in an aggressive way. Let's keep going because I think Miley did great.
I'll be clear. I recognize 100% BTS's worldwide reach and success and popularity. I recognize that among that band, there are talented singers and there are talented rappers.
Yeah.
In terms of just entertainment and being on top of things and innovation, man, I don't see it.
We're not saying innovator of the year. We're not saying fresh talent. We're not saying creativity. I'm just saying watched it the most. It was the most entertaining.
Similar to BTS.
It was one of the most entertaining things of the year. We watched a lot of BTS shows that was entertaining for us. We watched a lot of Miley, but not near as much as we did BTS. We watched a lot, and we were entertained by it. We were constantly like, this is funny. This isn't our thing. This is this, whatever. We constantly came back to it all year.
So similar to BTS.
Yeah.
I respect your take,
you can't take
but
my
I
line.
don't like it.
You can't take my line. Okay.
Right.
Okay. I think my saying is this: we're all allowed to opinions there, and even when they're wrong. Okay. Let's go forward.
I know that's not your line. That's well, who knows?
Regardless, I'm sure it's someone else's. I'm taking it. Okay.
Fair enough.
Our next one is the song of the year. I can go first on this one if you want.
No, do it.
I'm excited about this band. I've been loving this band ever since we watched them the first time. I think they have truly found themselves. Like, they knew who they were, but they are who they are. I'm going riding hard. Silk Sonic's Leave the Door Open. I have been loving Silk Sonic.
Yeah.
I put it on all the time. So talented, so good. Anderson .Paak and Bruno Mars. On the situation. For those of you who don't watch us,
watch our Silk Sonic.
For
show.
those of you who don't watch us, watch our Silk Sonic video because
First
it's Anderson .Paak and Bruno Mars. I love it. Fantastic. Absolutely crazy. I do have some runners up, and I just wanted to give Stay.
Go through the runners up.
I'll just give one. Stay by Kid Laroi. I think is a perfect pop song. Perfect. Start to back. And I think it's so hooky and so catchy. I'm riding Silk Sonic. Leave the Door Open.
I gave that song serious consideration. I too love that song.
Yeah.
I did not choose it, but if you were talking runner up, that one would be on it. For me, the best song of the year was "Distance" by Mammoth Van Halen, which is Wolfgang Van Halen.
Love it. Great selection.
This was the song that It's kind of a love note to his father, although he says has a broader topic. But it was certainly, the timing of it was right after his father passed. But it was released early this year.
It's a great
But
song.
Wolfgang Van Halen, the
That's
son of
awesome.
Eddie Van Halen, I've known who he was since the day he was born.
Yeah.
I've always thought him as the bass player for Van Halen. I did not know very much or anything about his personal life or his personal music. So this was the first song that he offered up to the world. And for me, I was caught off guard by how wonderful the song was. I was caught off guard by how well he sings.
Yeah.
And he played every instrument on every track
Yeah.
of the album, which gained my respect. And it's just a well-crafted, well-thought rock and roll song.
I like it.
And it's a pop rock song, but it's called Distance
Yeah.
by Wolfgang Van Halen. And the name of his band is Mammoth Van Halen because before Van Halen, the name of Van Halen's band was Mammoth. That's the early iteration before they decided Van Halen was called Mammoth, which is why he now has that title. But anyway, so Distance by Wolfgang Van Halen is my song of the year.
I love it. Things I didn't know. I think you're leading with your heart, Darren, and I agree with it. I think it was a really touching moment, song. The whole thing was awesome. It was really good. And I do think it was clinically very well done and an intimidating shadow. I mean,
Yeah.
talk about the biggest. Okay, shall we keep going?
Yeah, we should. I'm loving this. This is the DAMMY Awards. Remember, Darren and Micah, DAM,
because we
is
are
why we call it this song. So
damn right.
Yep.
You can give this one. Go for it. You give. Or here, I'll give this one. You answer because I answered, and then you'll do the next. So, best musical newcomer of the year.
Same one, Mammoth Van Halen.
Let's go.
Eddie Van Halen's kid has far exceeded my expectations. I've listened to the entire album. It's better than I was expecting. And I think in terms of newcomer, he's a guy, particularly in a genre that is not as big as it once was.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love it. Can't argue with it. I'm gonna go with somebody that's maybe not nearly as popular as a number of other people's, just because of the genre. This genre is beloved by fewer than more, so it just doesn't garner as much attention. But bluegrass, and this guy is not new, but I think he's new on a global scale. He's starting to really garner attention. He got, I believe, his first Grammy in the last year or two.
Nice.
I'm going with Billy Strings. Billy Strings, my man. I mean, I almost wanted to put him as entertainer of the year. He's fun to watch, really great player, but like too off the beaten path, not really out in front of the entertainment life.
So what does bluegrass have to do to become more worldwide and popular?
Not be bluegrass.
That's not going to happen.
I'm pretty sure that if bluegrass became really popular, all the people that like bluegrass would stop liking bluegrass.
Yes, well, that is true. That is one of the silliest thing in our society.
It's so funny. I've never got this.
Yes.
Why can't people, if you're listening to me and this is you, why can't you just like what you like?
Right.
Why can't you just get out of your own head? And who cares? If you like BTS, like BTS, man. If you like a band that has 5,000 people and then they got 5 million, you don't have to stop liking them.
There's probably a dozen bands that I discovered before it became famous, and I never sit around and go, "Oh, I knew who those guys were before you do."
I wish I still liked them. They're too famous now.
Yeah.
And then the other one that I always get is like, they're just not who they were. Yeah, welcome. Welcome. I hope we're all progressing and growing, and I hope we all make more clean and precise. Like, I hope we all do what we want to do with more precision as time goes on.
Yeah.
The first album that comes out is sloppy. It's dirty, and I like that. But I love change and growth. So Billy Strings.
I saw. Look, we've been doing this show for a year and a half. I saw Toby Keith sing on a Friday night to 10 people. In a bar in North Texas. You know why there was only 10 people? Because at the time his first album hadn't come out yet. Nobody knew who he was. I don't go around saying I hate Toby Keith now because I heard him before all the all did.
Toby Keith is the question?
No, yeah, no, he is what he is. I mean, Toby is a very highly commercialized, very successful country dude who learned, not in his first two albums, but he learned after he got dropped on his second album how to play the game and sell records, and more power to the guy. But my point is, I didn't stop liking him just because he became popular. And I saw him way back in the day when he was 14 years old or whatever it was. But anyway, that's a silly notion.
Neither here nor there. I get it.
Dumb.
It's to the point of like, just like what you like, people. It's fine.
Right. You don't have to apologize for what entertainment you enjoy.
You don't. Okay, Darren, you take the next one.
All right, so this is a vis-a-vis the show. Did you hear that? Look at that. I just threw down some very fancy language.
Really well done.
So when it comes to, this is an opinion show, and we give our opinions, and we love that our fans say, hey, what you're right and what you're wrong about. But over the course of the year, of the things we talked about, the award goes to the number one thing that we were right about, an opinion we had on the show that ended up being correct, or the things we were wrong about.
I think it's pretty easy for me. Everything. I'm right about everything. Jokes aside.
That makes it for a short, succinct answer.
Done. Jokes aside.
Since we're all ADD.
But seriously, Billie Eilish is king, and I was right. I'll continue to be right. Billie Eilish, yet again, took down some big Grammys, 2. She fell behind Megan Thee Stallion, who got 3.
Billie really? Eilish. Are you talking about nominations?
Billie Eilish actual wins. So she had more nominations, I think, but she had actual wins. But she had album of the year.
We're close to the new Grammys of next year, so that's what I thought you meant.
Right, album of the year.
I put very little stock into award shows outside of the DAMMY Awards.
Regardless of that, Billie Eilish is king. I just want that to be noted, and I period. End of story. If you don't know Billie Eilish or you're opposed to Billie Eilish, again, my soapbox is just get over it. You're lost.
She hosted Saturday Night Live last night. If you don't know who she is, go watch it. She does a good job.
100%. I mean, true artist. You might not think so. There may be some blockages in your way. True artist, really crushing it.
Listen, she was the host, the musical guest of Saturday Night Live just last night. She is 19 years old.
Yeah.
She had the maturity to stand there on stage in front of millions of people. Live and act something she's not done before. When I was 19, I was Peter Pan existence, man. I was about sports and girls. And I was in college, but I didn't pay attention to any of that.
Think about the artists that we know that became famous between 16 and 18. Britney Spears. Go down the list. Justin Bieber.
Olivia
Rodrigo. Not putting out
Madison
music
Beer.
like Billie Eilish is putting out. Billie Eilish is putting out hard music. It is lyrically potent and powerful. Again, I want to talk about Phineas real quick. He deserves all the credit too. They're a crushing team. Anyways,
I love their brother and sister team. They seem to like each other and get along, which is wonderful.
It's awesome.
But I just watch Saturday Night Live, commercial for them.
Yeah.
The maturity level that you have to have at age 19.
Yeah.
She's
20.
And she's stepping into the world of real adults.
Yeah.
40 and 50-year-old people, producers and directors run that show. Yeah. And she's dealing with people that are old enough to be her parents and telling her what to do as an artist. That takes a lot out.
It takes a lot.
You gotta. Look, Billie's music is not my jam. I've said that many, many times. But that is irrelevant and pointless. Her ability as a just performer to stand up and do that is quite remarkable.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
okay, Darren. Your go.
Yeah, I'm giving the number one right award to myself. Well, that's what this award is about. About this, I was right all along about the BTS fans. They are mean-spirited and they are bullies. They call themselves Army. They're not. They're just bullies. That's the number one thing I was right about. And I'm proving that over and over and over again. They prove it with their comments.
It's pretty sad, and I still give you Entertainer of the Year, BTS. Your fans are malevolent. They're violent. They're aggressive. I'm sorry, you guys are not doing.
Which is funny because
band.
they champion BTS's
in such a
gentle message.
It is such a gentle message. It's so do what I say, not what I do situation. And they're just talking about and literally we say things like, "Gosh, these guys are all really talented. It's really good," but they're a boy band and it's kind of fake, or it's not pushing it. Man, you get hammered. Really, I should I have my address online? You get we've had some nights where I felt a little oddly nervous. Some comments where you're like, whoa, that is wildly inappropriate. Okay, that's great.
I love the phrase wildly inappropriate.
Wildly inappropriate.
I need to incorporate it more in my life.
We're bringing it in. Okay, so I'll do the next one.
We have a couple more awards. Yeah.
Number 5 is the number one thing we were wrong about.
Yeah.
Did I go first?
We're wrong a lot on this show.
All the time. Did I go first or did you go first?
I don't know. Just let
I'll
it rip.
say it because you're going to enjoy it.
Okay.
I was wrong about, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Miley Cyrus.
The very first video that we did about Miley, you said her voice was, nah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm wrong. She has proved it over and over to be versatile. I'm enjoying her rock life. I watched the live video with them on with Metallica on the Howard Stern show.
Yes.
That takes strength, nerve, drive. That's scary. That is a big deal. She crushed it. Absolutely crushed it. That takes a lot of gusto to do that. So
I will
I
be,
think Miley is a
we
true
will be
entertainer.
posting that review today.
Miley's a
Yeah.
true entertainer. She's crushing it. I have become more fond of her singing and her versatility and her style. And I was wrong.
Well, one of the very few things that are positive about getting older is you have the ability to watch young artists and remember, because you were there
Yeah.
from their young and immaturity. I happened to pay attention to Miley when she was in the Hannah Montana age, because at that time my kids were young. They were, 3 and 5, and that's what was always on TV, was Disney or Nickelodeon. So I knew who she was then. When she got to that 19, 20 year age, and she had to go through that "I'm not a little girl" phase anymore. It was awkward, bumbling time for her, and
Yeah.
I think she has now reached who she was always going to be.
Yeah.
She's a mature, focused artist
Yeah.
who is producing content, and I love her versatility too. That's my favorite thing about her. Miley has a point of view on very many things. She's very clear and calm about it, which I enjoy, and she's never really apologized for her actions, which is great. And her actions have not really upset me along the way. I know they have some people, but she's like any other human being that grows up and matures and learns. And I think she's been very open book about what she's learned and where she's failed about things. And she, even though she didn't apologize, she admits her mistakes and how she learned from them and grown. And she's producing good quality work now. And I'm not even a pop music fan, but there's something about her approach to music that is different, that makes me gravitate towards her. So she's doing well.
Well, still not entertainer of the year, so arguable. And I don't have any comment on her life choices and decisions. Merely that I think she's done a great job.
I
this
don't,
year
I don't have any
musically.
comments either. I've seen her interviewed a bunch of times.
Yeah.
And what I'm saying is she has commented on her life
Valid.
decisions on there.
Valid.
Because you mentioned Howard Stern. She goes on Howard Stern show a lot. And they're friends, and then they have very open dialogue about those types of things. So my comment is just about her coming. Well, you know what's going to happen is Miley Cyrus is going to do a song with BTS now.
Let's go.
That's going to make my head explode.
Let's go.
It'll probably be awesome.
I love it.
All right, so we've got one more music, and then we're going to throw in some TV, because, yes, we do some things outside of music. This is more about entertainment. So what is your disappointment of the year in the world of music?
I'm going to keep this succinct because we're going to go back into it a little bit later.
Yeah.
Travis Scott. I'm going to leave it at that. We'll be back in a little bit with it.
Yeah, and if you don't know, Travis Scott had a concert.
We'll do it in a second, right?
Oh,
we're
sorry.
about to get into it.
Yes, yes.
So my disappointment of the year is Travis Scott. Hang with us a little bit. And we'll talk. We will go into details to why here shortly.
Hey, this is a half-hour show. We
right.
got the time, man.
That's right.
And you wanna call in on future shows? Give us a call
for sure.
So my disappointment of the year, I feel like I'm going to get branded, but my disappointment is Miley Cyrus was not nominated for a Grammy Award.
Oh my gosh!
It's
Darren,
an all
please.
Miley episode.
I can't even do it.
Dude,
I mean,
check
she did
this out.
good. I take back what I was wrong about. I take it back. Miley Cyrus, you're fake. You're a fraud.
She's overexposed.
Oh my god! I didn't know
only through
I'm
me.
sorry. I didn't know we were doing the Miley Cyrus show. This is the damn Miley Cyrus show.
This is the M stands for Miley.
Oh, good lord.
Darren and Miley.
Okay, Darren.
You've been replaced.
Whatever you haven't said about Miley, please proceed. Let us know.
Give me a call, Miley.
Fill us in.
Hey, you have Billy. I have Miley.
Yeah, but I've only talked about Billy how many times on the show? One time. I'll let it go.
On this
Let it
episode.
slide. Hey,
on this episode. You squeeze her in every time
we got
chance you
20
get.
minutes of Miley Cyrus. 40% of the show is in Miley Cyrus. Please, Darren.
Well, let's talk about who was nominated for
So
a
that's
Grammy.
Your
Hold on.
disappointment of the year is her not getting. Okay,
Yeah.
BTS.
BTS,
Yep.
Coldplay,
Yep.
your favorite band, ABBA. They were nominated after 40 years. Deftones, Kid Laroi,
Kid Laroi deserved it.
but no Miley.
No, she had no nominations. Period.
None at all.
For what awards?
Grammy.
Okay,
Not
fair enough.
album, single, song,
I feel
entertainment.
I feel like what's
female vocalist.
You know what's my favorite about this that you really walked into is that you really just proved my point that she doesn't deserve Entertainer of the Year. She is better than I thought she was, but still got to keep working on it. So
Okay.
Darren's gonna lose it.
Coldplay nominated for
Didn't really love that song, so
17-year-old Kid Laroi
deserved it.
nominated.
Crushing it. The kid's crushing it. Absolutely killing it. Crushing it. Kid Laroi is crushing it. Sorry. So good.
Let's see. I want to look up who sold more records, more streams.
Oh, Kid
I
Leroy.
know.
Stay has got to be like maybe number one. Anyways, okay, let's keep going.